I wanted to be part of the Center for Innovative Teaching because I wanted my students to have the opportunity to be able to participate in lessons that were very hands-on and engaging, and I knew that they would really benefit from it.
I wanted to be a part of it because I wanted to be able to make my lessons more interactive and be a part of something that's really up and coming.
Students kind of come alive to the learning, and they're more engaged and they're more willing to go beyond the scope and sequence that you're given.
And we're all learning together and going to bring back that knowledge. So it's not just me bringing something back to the classroom, it's all of us.
And I like the idea of being innovative. I like being creative in my teaching, and I sometimes feel like we lose that in a lot of the ways that we have to meet the standards and go through all the different objectives that we have, so I really wanted to bring creativity back into my classroom.
I've noticed that my students who were very quiet are no longer quiet. They actually participate and want their voice heard.
I just see more confidence in my students since we've been coming to CFIT, and also see them get up in front of the room and not be afraid to share whatever they've been learning has been amazing.
All these tools that we learn about, they are applying them to other content areas, to other activities that we do in the classroom.
They're much more willing to bounce ideas off of each other and build on to what another person has said.
At first, some of them were a little shy and didn't really want to participate, especially when it came to dance, but now they look forward to it and they asked, is today a CFIT day? Is today a CFIT day?
One student was very shy and didn't like speaking in front of people, and so now she has actually auditioned for the school play and made it and got a part.
My students who previously had some attendance issues now seem to come to school a lot more.
And now the students are even more engaged, and they're helping me design the lessons because they're engaged and they want to do more of it.
I had one student in particular that his fourth grade teacher told me he is not going to talk this year. He didn't talk all last year, he's not talking this year. And our first day was dance. And he was all over the place dancing, and I learned that his language is movement and dance, and that's the way he communicates. And had it not been for CFIT, I would have not known that, and I wouldn't have been able to provide him that way to express himself. And so I'm just so grateful for CFIT just for allowing me to communicate with my students in new ways.
For the first time, all of the students for that particular class actually passed their animal classification test, which was really hard. And so the changes for them are astronomical.
So they just really, I think, have raised the bar for their expectations for themselves.
They just loved how it just related to what we were talking about that day, and how something just so simple can just help students love learning.
They've all expressed that they just really like that they get to express themselves, and that's big for them,
I definitely think that could be a life-changing thing for a student. This program is helping kids do things they wouldn't normally do, try different things. Kids who didn't think they could do art are now artists. Kids who didn't think they could speak in front of people are speaking in front of people and are even going beyond and are auditioning for plays.
For my students, it's really brought out an ability to communicate and collaborate.
They're learning to enunciate and articulate their words, and just their stage presence has grown tremendously throughout the school year.
Kids who didn't think what we were doing at CFIT really connected to what we're doing in class, saw that connection happen, and it's really opening up their minds and new ways of thinking.
And they're just really excited to be part of it. I like that their parents are as engaged as they are.
Each parent that I spoke with brought up how much their child enjoyed the Center for Innovative Teaching and when were we going back.
They're wanting to know when to come next. Some have asked if they can come and visit.
I think I've grown in just thinking about how I can improve my lessons with arts integration at school.
It allows my classroom to be a more engaging environment.
It's given me different ways of thinking. It's opened me up to different ways of thinking. The kids are opening up to different ways of thinking.
You're just so inspired. You just want to use it. It's not one of those things where you're like, oh, those are really great ideas.
The student engagement is there, and they're having fun, and the students are owning their learning now.
I would be excited to bring another group of students, next year and start this process over with them, because I do think it's so worthwhile for them to get to experience this.
Of course, I would want to do it again, and I would want as many teachers as possible to be able to experience it, because it renews you as a teacher and it renews them as a student.
We really need to build on what we've got going here, and because I think it's a really good thing.
And I've never been able to be a part of anything like this, and I don't know any other county that's doing anything like this. So I'm really proud to be part of it, and I would love to be part of it in the future.
I would do anything to be in CFIT again, because this is seriously the best experience I've had in my teaching career. So I'm very excited about it.